How's it going, everybody? You're probably hearing doubles because I was
How's it
checking
going,
something.
everybody?
There we go. Um, yeah, so Seth here. Andrew should be jumping in at some point. I'm just gonna doodle sketch for an hour or whatever. Um, if you want, I am taking some requests. So yeah, for some reason it's showing as private. I'm not sure why. Um, Give me 1 second here to just I don't know. I'm worried about um, messing anything up. So but I'm not sure if Andrew is on Twitch. I should have checked, but I didn't. Um, but there's links below if you want to see. Um, as always, like, share, tell a friend, subscribe, smash, all that stuff. It's a big help. What do I want to draw here? Just kind of do some warming up stuff. Always, always with people. What do I want to do? Guess we're just doing some sort of. I don't know. I guess we'll give him a little dress shirt here. Yeah, I don't know what I'm really feeling on drawing. I know I need to redraw Andrew's image here. But I guess I just want to warm up a bit. I was also thinking of like some anthropomorphic stuff, but I don't know if I'll get to that. Yeah, I guess while we're waiting on Andrew to show up, if anybody, again, wants to see anything drawn or has any questions or whatever, feel free. I'm not too bad at kind of carrying my own weight when I'm gaming, but I guess drawing, I don't really know what to say. So, oh, screwed that up. And I feel like I should keep talking, but don't know what to say. But I hope everyone's having a good weekend here. I don't know what I'm doing here. Some sort of, I don't know, some sort of agents thing, I guess. I don't know why I got like X-Men on the brain or like a Men in Black thing. Just some sort of buddy cop thing going on. I guess I don't normally do straight hair, so we'll do some straight hair. Just some quick sketch in here. Let's see, I probably could have muted the... Probably could have muted my browser here so you guys don't have to hear that. Can you hear me? Okay, well I can't hear you, Andrew, so if this is how we're doing it, this is how we're doing it.
Oh, wait, can you hear me now?
Yep.
I didn't realize that you were asking. I thought I had your video going, and
That head's too big.
I didn't realize I was hearing you call me, ask me if I could hear you through Discord. I thought you were just like asking the chat if they could hear you because you were in the middle of like just kind of mumbling to yourself at first.
That's because I'm trying to, like I was telling you, it's easier for me to engage while playing a game, but with drawing, I don't know. I need some sort of halfway point.
Feedback.
Yeah.
So I grabbed lunch. I took so long because I ran out of options fast. Everything had like 1 million people, and I was like, I just want something fast. Or if I had realized it was going to be that bad, I would have just made a sandwich here. But all I had was cheese, and I was like, I really don't want just a cheese sandwich.
Cheese sandwich, that sounds good.
So I'm going to eat. I can mute my mic, but I'm not streaming yet, so I'm only ruining your stream. So
that's fine.
Not my problem.
You're making it better by providing a little back and forth engagement here. Oh, what am I doing? I like don't know what I want to draw.
Samurai Jack and Johnny Bravo.
It was already done. Why would I repeat when somebody's already done?
That's what everybody does.
Uh-uh.
No, I mean that was a thing that was like trending for like 2 weeks. Everybody was drawing it.
Oh. Huh.
I don't know where it stemmed from. They had the voice actors. There was like a video going around with them kind of recording dialogue to that effect, but I don't know if that came first or after. I don't really know where this whole thing came from. Jack, get down.
So what are you eating?
I went to Arby's. It was the fastest option because nobody goes there. I never have to worry about a line. I was gonna go Smoothie King, and I had an email that was like, buy one get one free. I was like, cool, and there were no instructions on how to redeem it. It was just like, buy one get one free, and I couldn't get it to work. And I was like, well, I couldn't get like it to. I was using the app and everything, and I was just like, well, this has become an inconvenience, so I no longer care. And I keep, every time I'm like, I should go get lunch, I'm always thinking like Mission Barbecue sounds good, but you have to like either walk in or call. And I was just like, I don't want to deal with any of that. Especially because it was already like noon, so I'd walk in and I'd have to salute the flag and everything.
Oh boy. I did not wake up. I was saying at the last one I was kind of tired.
I'm kind of feeling a nap, but I don't nap well, so I probably won't.
Yeah.
What are you drawing?
I don't know, like a Common Rider thing. I literally have no idea. I wanted to draw.
I saw the belt and I was like, is that Kamen Rider? And I was like, I mean, it is just a dude with a belt on. It could be literally anything.
Well, he's got like the carapace chest piece. But I was just kind of thinking of the scarf. I don't know. I really have nothing in me. Like, I really don't know. What I'm doing. Oh, I'm tired.
That D looks kind of like a P, and it looks like it says just poodling.
You know, I think that too. But it is what it is.
I'm going to regret this Arby's later. I've never gotten Arby's and not regretted it.
I don't think anyone's gotten Arby's and not regretted it.
When they gave me everything, they did not give me the hot sauce. She was like, would you like any sauce? And I was like, I get a little bit of everything. And she looked at me like really confused. It's just like, I guess.
And you said, lady, there's nobody else here. Just give me everything. Just give me a little bit of everything. Oh, boy. I feel like I'm just going to do a bunch of small things like this.
Thrilling. Once I'm done eating, I can engage more.
You're fine. Like I said, I'm just a little tired, I guess. And I don't really know what to draw. So. There we are. My parents do watch this. That'll be a. That's
Ozmataz, is that your dad or your mom?
That's my dad. Yeah.
Hi, Seth's dad. Why Oz Mataz?
It was his like work nickname, like Ozzy. I always thought it was because he bit the head off a bat, but he says it's not. Um, he's told me it countless times. I just don't pay attention.
What if it was because he bit the head off the bat?
And that would be cool. Think of his dad cred.
But like it's his work nickname, so he just like came in one day and he was like, "Guys, check this out."
Asserting dominance.
Hey, you want to go to McDonald's for lunch? No, I brought my own. I have never seen Kirsten comment before.
Yeah, she does, but you're usually on your own stream.
Oh yeah, if she's commenting on our dual streams, I barely watch my own chat. I cannot see Seth's at all.
So let's do. I was kind of disappointed because I was like, oh, I have all these viewers, and then it's just like, oh, it's all my friends and family. I guess that's cool too.
The nice thing about Twitch is that you get a lot of people that just kind of like drop in.
Mm-hmm.
And I get the occasional engagement. And it's hard to tell who's actually there and who's not, because I think some of the viewers are actually like, when you boot up the homepage, it has like a couple videos primed for you.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's just like some people are just like browsing through the homepage and they just kind of sit on it for a little bit. Because I always assume people found it by the game I'm playing, but twice playing Armello, I've had people ask like, "What is this?"
Well, I've been trying to do some networking and stuff.
And then we had that one guy who had no idea what Final Fantasy was. Which, to be fair, that was when I was doing my chin-up contest.
Let's see.
So in like my chat, like what I see in OBS, which I assume is also what you see.
I am looking through OBS because something's weird with my YouTube. Usually I look at my YouTube because I can't type on through OBS.
But OBS like changes the colors of names and stuff, so it's a little easier to tell when like a new person pops in or who I'm talking to. Especially since my eyesight isn't great. But like the chat through OBS that posts into our videos just has everybody as orange. I think if you say something, it will come up as like red, I think. Red or blue as like the owner of the chat.
Yeah.
But everyone else just shows up as orange. So especially like it's kind of small. Maybe I need to make mine bigger again. Because it's so tiny, it's hard to tell who's talking.
The answer is nobody.
Maybe on yours.
Ooh.
Boom. Roasted.
Yeah.
Also on mine, even when I do get viewers, they don't say anything very often. I felt bad. I was looking through one of the videos, that one with when we were playing Armello, and I had that one guy asking questions. I had someone else pop in and say hi. I didn't see it until I was looking over the video again later.
Gotta engage.
It's hard. Like I told you, I set it up so that it's supposed to make noise whenever a chat comes through, and it's not doing it, and I don't know why. All of my issues with OBS have come from audio, almost entirely. It's all audio issues. But I can't figure out why, because it'd be a lot easier to engage if I got like a notification beep or something to let me know that somebody said something. Okay, but if Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off of a bat, and then but how does that correlate to you getting the name? Did you almost bite the head off of a bat? Did he do that and everyone thought it looked like you and they were really confused and then you came in on Monday and they're like, "What the heck were you doing on stage, man?"
We saw you bite the head off a bat.
I think your dad bit the head off the bat and he doesn't want to admit it.
Oh, I should change that. I'm drawing a...
I'll be right back. So I was wondering if I want to draw or not, because I had a drawing that I started for Power Rangers Day, and then I didn't finish it because I didn't really have a lot of time. Because I waited till real late, and then I was just like, I started it and didn't like anything that I did, and I got kind of frustrated with it, and I was just like, I've been I've started this over 6 times.
Yeah.
I was just like, I gotta be done. And then yesterday I started it back up again. And I worked on it for 20 minutes. And out of those 20 minutes, or not 20 minutes, 40 minutes. And out of those 40 minutes, 30 of it was all scrapped. Because I was doing that thing I did where I just have those blacks, but I don't do any outlines.
Right.
I just have the black lines within it. And I was trying to do something really loose, and then it just was too loose. And then I tried doing that, and then it looked fine at first, but the more I worked on it, I had multiple things in it, and some of them were more detailed than others just by the nature of what they were. And they just didn't match, so then I just scrapped all of it and started all over again.
Yeah, I guess I never knew where Mataz came from. I guess just... I don't know.
Mr. Kumpf, be honest. You're among friends here. If you did bite the head off of a bat, would you admit it? We're all friends. We've known each other for years. I won't think any less of you, but I will tell you that if you did, I will think more of you. I also if I draw, then I can't really stream what I'm drawing. I mean, I could, but I don't have OBS on this computer, and I don't have anything set up to do that. I didn't really even think about it because I figured I would just play Final Fantasy while you drew, but I do have a drawing that I wanted to finish. I have not been able to draw lately, though. Everything I try just I hate it.
Yeah, I've been kind of hit or miss lately. I should have looked up waiters. I just keep like, I'm just like, yeah, this doesn't make any sense.
I can't wait to change my mind in about by the time I'm done drawing this, but I pulled open this thing again and I was like, I like what I did. This is good stuff.
You do good stuff. Should come down here. Thank you. This is actually not going too bad. His body's kind of weird. I'm thinking I'll probably ink it and figure out his body a bit more. Maybe it just needs to go behind the log.
Okay, sorry to keep harping on this, Mr. Kumpf, but so wait, so did you like grab a bat on the one? Where was the dance floor? 2, was there like a bat and you grabbed it and then just like mimed biting the head off of it?
No, they were probably
was it
playing
like
Crazy Train, and then he was just like, "Oh, this is."
Was it like a bird, or
he probably just mimed it?
But if you just mime it just cuz was the music playing relevant, or were you just like, I got this?
I assume they were playing Crazy Train.
Or were you really miming it, or are you just that bad at dancing and then you just had to come up with a cover story?
You're really throwing shade at my dad.
I was about to say, I was like, I'm like starting to talk with your dad with the same familiarity, the same like friendly ragging that I do with you. The people gotta know. Oh boy.
Why am I on 2 different layers? Why did I make this second layer?
That's what I was wondering. Why are you always on 2 different layers, Seth?
I don't even know when I
got
made that.
one.
All right, let's see here.
May as well download Streamlabs on this computer, whether I actually
Use it or not.
use it or not. How long are you going to be drawing?
For another half hour. We're breaking quarantine and going to
You
Josh's.
can't say that live on air.
I can't.
What are you doing at Josh's?
Just hanging out. We're gonna take some games and
Is it still fun to play games?
take some dinner.
Is that still fun?
Yeah.
Is that still a good thing that I'm, or am I not missing out on anything? Is what I'm getting at.
What do you mean? There's good games.
What I'm saying is I miss playing games, and I need you to tell me that it's not fun so that I'm not missing out.
It is a lot of fun.
You suck. Some might say it's even more fun now.
No, never.
With the thrill of breaking the law to go out with. Oh, I'm not live. That's why I'm like way behind.
You know, we always say this, but it's like way easier to draw what other people want. than drawing what you want.
Well, not that much easier because you won't draw what I want you to.
What do you want me to draw? Don't say
Cowboy
cowboy mummy. Don't say cowboy mummy. I want to draw that too. That's the problem.
I was just about to ask you what the password was for our
Ooh,
Twitch,
live?
and then I was like, ooh, we're live. Never mind. I will figure it out.
It's... I can send it to you.
No, I either have it saved. I think I remember it. I just... dang.
So you're drawing?
I was going to, but I'm trying to... There we go. Verification code. I gotta put in a verification code
To
get
draw?
all this. No, to set up OBS. I figured I should just do this. Whether I'm actually gonna draw or not, I don't know. But
You're going
I
to
should
give
do this
yourself
while-
the option.
I should do this while I'm thinking about it, so that the next time I can't be like, well, I don't have it set up. I'm about to sneeze.
Do I want this little chin dimple? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, how does this work here? Let's do...
I do like that it just saves all of my information. So it has like everything that I've made already set up in here. Oh, but I don't have like a mic because I can't plug a mic into this thing. So
Do you have to plug a call-in in?
Heyo. It would just be whatever mic is set up on this.
Just like your webcam mic or whatever?
Which is fine. Jack, what are you doing? Good. Now. Ooh, that is disorienting. Yeah, without like a second screen or something, this is going to be kind of difficult. I won't be able to engage in the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you do that before?
Well, you can go back to drawing in silence.
Yeah, like I've been saying, you've been doing well at that.
Yeah, this is gonna be difficult. Because I need kind of like a second monitor or something.
My dad dropping Ozzy Osbourne facts. You know, I'm sure I've asked this because all I do is ask questions over and over. But I don't even remember my dad listening to Ozzy Osbourne. Like, were you a big fan?
Oh, I don't have that drawing screen that you have.
It's just a window.
I'm gonna have to like make these because I have like the old overlay that's just like the bottom of the screen.
No, you didn't. My dad did not bite the head off a muskrat. There's no way.
Mr. Kumpf, did you bite the head off?
There's no way.
You can send me a private message on Twitter. Let me know if you bit the head off a muskrat. I won't tell Seth.
There's no way.
What exactly is a muskrat? Is it like a womp rat?
Yeah.
Except real?
Yeah. They're like water rat. They're like gross mud beavers. Is that apt?
Mr. Kumpf, if you bit the head off of a gross mud beaver, I may
like,
judge you a little bit.
They're just like gross water cretins. Rodents.
Water cretins.
I refuse to believe my dad bit the head off. My dad hasn't bitten the head off of anything living.
Well,
ever.
I would not call your father a liar.
I don't think I ever like, out of all the music I heard growing up, I don't know if I ever. I mean, I can't think of any Ozzy Osbourne. And I guess the Ozzy Osbourne of the 80s and the Ozzy Osbourne of the 90s, I feel like was really different. Like, my knowledge of Ozzy Osbourne is like the Osbournes and him not being able to form a full sentence, but then being like, "It's a crazy train," and the commercial that was always on.
The commercial that was always on.
There was an Ozzy Osbourne commercial for a long time. I don't remember what it was for. I just remember he was in it.
Where is this?
Who did your parents listen to, Andrew? Do you know
I
that?
honestly have no idea.
You don't know that information?
I don't understand my parents. So. My parents would not show up to watch me draw or stream anything.
Or acknowledge they... Do you think... Would your mom or your dad bite the head off of a muskrat?
Probably if Fox News told them to, yes. But beyond that, I don't know. Image.
I don't think this is bad, but I'm, like, losing it. I, like, don't know... I didn't draw the body enough. And so now I'm just kind of getting caught in what I committed to. You know, I
I need to at some point go through and just like clean up all of these because there's so many of these old frames, and I'm trying to find the newest frame, and all I can find are the old.
Now that we're all together again with my parents and you and whatnot, I always think, and I don't know if you still think of this, when we were over at my parents' house and we were on the boat, and my mom learned that you had tattoos, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I know someone with tattoos."
I mean, I remember that happening.
That's like when I knew that my parents liked my friends. That they accepted who my friends were.
Despite his flaws.
Despite his tattooed flaws.
Despite his horrible, horrible, gross flaws.
And they have not asked me what tattoo you made me get.
I only have.
I don't know if they know I have it. I don't think they know. I don't think I ever mentioned it.
I don't have. Did you make a frame that doesn't have the hole for a game image?
I probably never sent it to you because you were never going to draw. I figured my parents would call me out on pretending I had a tattoo.
You don't like pain.
I don't. Who does?
And I do like pain. That's the only reason I get a tattoo. The permanence and all that, that's just a side effect. I just need to feel it. Something.
You just need to feel alive.
Every time I get a new tattoo, I am always surprised at how much they hurt. Like, not horrible pain, but I'm always just like, yeah, tattoos or whatever. Because my first one was nothing.
But where was your first? Was it the Scrooge McDuck?
Yeah.
Is the shoulder blade a good spot for like a non-pain tattoo?
Probably. I mean, that was the least amount of pain. The most was my wrist.
I was gonna say, I feel like your semicolon. That's like going directly into the bloodstream.
It's so small, but I mean, that one was the one where I was just like, oh my God, is it over yet? And that one only took like 30 seconds to do it. I was just like, holy crap. The one on my arm wasn't that bad, or my the Iron Giant wasn't bad. The one on the inside of my arm, the quote, that kind of hurt, and the Forze one that I got kind of hurt. But I'm always just kind of like, yeah, tattoos don't really hurt. And then each time I get a new one, I'm like,
they hurt so bad.
The first one didn't hurt as much as I thought, and so from there, it just like rewired my brain to like, they don't hurt at all. And then every time it's just like, they hurt. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with setting all this up.
So what's your next tattoo?
When you get a, let me check my email.
I haven't sent it.
No, but I mean, I was gonna say I'm gonna. You probably won't. Never
Not
do.
right now. I mean,
no, that's fine. What I mean is, I was gonna check the old emails you sent me to see if it was in there, because you did send me a couple frames.
I don't think because I think this was later.
Because you sent me a bunch of frames and stuff, and I just never used them. But let me check real quick. Because I guess my thought lately with streaming is like, if I'm doing anything that could be streamed, I should stream, just because I was like, I don't know, someone could stumble in and that would be the one thing that would get them interested.
That's kind of where I was this morning, where I was just sitting around and I was like, I'll play Mahjong. And
but now it kind of,
since it's next to my computer, like, might as well.
The one big detriment is it kind of goes out of my way, and I can't just kind of relax anymore. I kind of have to be on, at least to some degree. Yeah, you didn't send it to me. I only have the game one.
I didn't think so.
Fine. I mean, I'd have to. So if you get a chance, send me a frame, and then I'll figure out the rest, but I'm not. Especially since I can't. I need like a second screen to have this open because it creates like a weird like in a bathroom with two mirrors facing each other, kind of infinity effect when I have OBS open.
Mm.
Which is fine because I mostly be drawing, but then that means like I'd have to have something. I guess I would have to have the stream open on my phone or somewhere else in order to see what I'm doing. But my audio wouldn't be as good because I can't use my mic with this computer. I wonder if I could set this. I have no idea because I'm not super great with computers. Would I be able to set like a tablet up as a second monitor for another computer?
You could. I think so. Oh, I should make this a flask. I think it's a rock, but I'll make it a flask.
Because he's only drunkards fish.
Is that true, Dad?
Women want him, fish fear him. Color in this finster. No, so for that Power Rangers Day thing, I was like, oh, I should do that thing because I've been wanting to do it ever since I did the Spider-Man foes. I've been wanting to do like another collection of like quick doodles of characters and then give them stupid names.
Mm-hmm.
And I just haven't. And then when the Power Rangers Day thing happened, and you were like, you should draw something, I was like, that's not a bad idea. So I have a bunch of Power Rangers villains that I doodled and then gave them stupid names. But I have half of them done, and then I have 4 more left. But I kind of like stopped after a while because I was just kind of like, I reached like the halfway point, and I was like, I'm good. Especially because the 4 remaining ones were the ones I was the least comfortable with. I need like, I was trying to do it with as few reference. I was trying to do as well from memory as I could, but it reached a point where it's like I can picture this character, but I'm not super certain what they look like enough to just be like, yeah, I can just do this. I'm disappointed. I like my like minimal black line things, but I was not able to get it to work with these. Because like I did Rita and she had only a few, and then I did Zed and I was like, I can make him work with a few. And then I got to like Goldar and he had way more going on than everyone else. And then I did Rito, and I was like, Rito looks like naked without half these lines. But then if I added them all, he was like way busier than everyone else. And I was just like, I guess I have to put outlines on everybody. It's the only way it's going to work. But if you look at like the Spider-Man ones I did a thing where like you can see the very first one I did was Doc Ock. I mean, it's literally left to right down the line. I started with Doc Ock, and he was literally just like from brain to page, a quick stupid doodle. And then once you get to like the second set of 8, like it was like full on like I'm actually trying to draw. And you can tell like there was a point where my brain was just like I can't doodle anymore. I started to do well, and then I was like I have like real ideas. And so I was like with this Power Rangers one, I was like I'm just gonna do quick stupid doodles. And then I started, and I was like, ooh, I can't just do quick stupid doodles. It just doesn't look right to me.
I know. I've always tried to do like an Hergé really clean, like modified Lignus Claire, but I just find myself going quick, and I'm like, oh, I can get away with it if it's quick because I'm like, I didn't really care. But I can't commit to it because I'm just like, why does this get a pass?
I always like doing quick doodles, and I think a lot of times like my quick doodles I do pretty well with, but you can always tell like I'll draw one thing and it'll come out really well for like a quick doodle, but then when I like go like, oh, that went well, I'll draw a second drawing. That's when I'm like, but now I know I can do well and I have to. I'm still doing these characters like colors first and then outlining second.
That's crazy to me.
I find it in many ways easier and in other ways way harder. And it all kind of depends. It depends on how involved the character is. With these, I just kind of like, I go like, what's the character's main color? And then I just draw that out.
Yeah.
And then from there, I just kind of like add stuff. But sometimes it's really easy, and it makes like shaping stuff way easier. When I do line work, it becomes a lot harder to kind of like shape stuff out, and I do a lot of like weird guesswork. But when I do like a blob, it's just kind of like, okay, the head's like kind of here, the arms are kind of here, and then it's just like, I'll figure the rest out later. I like looked away and then looked back, and then suddenly you have like a whole drawing. The last I looked, I don't even think there was a tree. I saw you like squiggling leaves.
I'm just kind of going, man.
Look at that. You're like a real artist.
But like, and we've had this conversation before where it's like, I mean, are we fine with Cowboy Mummy being like this? Like, just drawn? And it's like, yes, because it's drawn.
I would rather it's drawn than it's purgatory forever.
Like, why can't I do art like this? You know? Like, why? I just kind of, like you always say, and I've been trying to do it, like, just draw it. I don't know how fishing poles work.
I think it's like tiny little wizards.
That's all my dad loves is to fish, and Josh and I both hate it. All he wanted to do was fish with his sons.
Mr. Seth, how do you feel
Mr.
about
Seth?
neither of your Mr. Seth, Mr. Cove? How do you feel about neither of your sons loving you?
We love him, just not for his fishing. He has never caught us a bass and then skinned it and cooked it for us. And
Has he ever caught you a bat and then skinned it and then bit its head off for you?
Apparently.
Has he ever caught you a bass?
Maybe for Josh. No, I just remember fishing with him and
hating it and being like, why is this my dad?
I remember catching a fish and then I had to I think it was like the hook went through his eye or something. It was the worst experience of my entire life, and it happened at 7. And he like tried to tell me you have to like handle the fish so you can get the hook out, but it was like through his eye, and then it like stung me with its little dorsal fins. It was a terrible, harrowing experience. But I had like a Mickey Mouse bobber, and I had like a powder. Josh and I both had a powder blue fishing pole with our names engraved on it. That's how much my dad wanted us to fish.
And you were like, "Screw this, Dad."
I was like, "That fish hurt. I don't like pain. This is why I'm never going to have a tattoo. I can either fish. Well, no, I got stung out of a cross country meet." And I wimped out and didn't run. But I think that was more because I didn't want to run. I just wanted to hang out with my friends at cross country. But I didn't leave any room for my stuff. Um, but I can either like fishing and endure pain and get a tattoo, or not like fishing and not get a tattoo. Was it yellow? I remember the blue. Didn't we both have powder blue ones? Or did I have both? Oh, you had a yellow Snoopy pole. I thought you were. I don't know who anybody is. They all have names, but I'm not paying attention.
Kirsten, have you ever bitten the head off of a bat?
All right. Well, I think that's that. Yep. Yeah, it was after some dance, like a prom or something, and we went to somebody's cabin and we all caught fish, but our dates had to get it off the hooks because it was gross. The only time I fished, it was without my dad. That sucks.
For him.
And for me, because I had to fish. Oh, well, I think this is... I gotta get going, too. But thanks for the old crusty fisherman. You don't hear fisherman a lot. You hear fisherman.
What?
You don't hear fisherman. You hear people say fisherman. Like he's a fisherman, not a fisherman. But thanks for the request. I had no idea what I was drawing, but this one worked out well. I didn't do the body great, but it works. It's drawn. I could probably do some, but I gotta get out of here and break quarantine. So yeah, as usual, thanks for tuning in, even if it's just my friends and family. There's links below. Are you gonna do something later, Andrew?
I'm drawing right now. I don't know for how long, but I will probably jump on Final Fantasy within the next half hour or so.
All right. Well, yeah. Links below. Like, subscribe, smash, share, tell a friend. Any bit helps, and appreciate you stopping by. Andrew's going to be streaming later, in a little bit here, and yeah, tomorrow night at 8, we're starting Arkham Horror the card game. And then Tuesday, I'm finishing up Nemo's War. And Wednesday, we're playing Pandemic the Cure. And then 2 days off and back at it. I don't know what I'm doing Saturday and Sunday. Probably some more drawing. But, yeah.
What's Pandemic the Cure?
It's like Dice Pandemic.
Okay. In the review I was telling you about, they mentioned how there's like a million different versions of Pandemic. There's like, is there a Pandemic? I just want to roll dice. There's a Pandemic for that. Yeah. I don't really want to think. There's a Pandemic for that.
Yep. There's like Pandemic for short player counts. That was a hit and they ran with it. But cool. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this.
Stop the madness.
Yep. Hopefully people can stop by for Andrew's stream, and if not, I'll see you hopefully tomorrow night or next Sunday. I'll probably be drawing on Sundays. I think it's easy. But yeah, I never know how to end these things. So thanks again, and I will catch up with anybody interested later. Have a good rest of your weekend. Bye.
That's better than how I end these things.